Good morning. Thank you for joining in today. My name is Ian Gray. I'm grateful to have you here in today's Global Harmonization. If you're watching this pre-recorded, it's going to be great. Actually, I feel a lot of nerves coming in, so that's always a good thing. I feel a lot of energy today. So if you're new to this in Global Harmonization, it's a community of individuals. We join in every day, 7:30 in the morning, and harmonize to the frequency of light, that love that's within each one of us, to really set the tone for a day of flow, ease, grace, just being heart-centered, being courageous, making sure that I'm clear in who I am and what my message is, and starting the day off with that in mind. So thank you for being here and being part of this. Today, I was going to talk a little bit about worship. This idea of worshiping something keeps coming back around for me. I keep hearing it in different places. So I was listening to some Ram Dass, and he was talking about the idea of having a guru. And he had Maharaj, he was his guru, and he worshipped the guru, but not as an individual, not as this egocentric person, but as a representation of a divine being. This person was the person that he saw he could actually give everything to. And many people do that. They find a guru, and then they see that person as the light, and they ultimately worship that individual, but not that individual, but what they represent as that individual. It's a truth with Jesus Christ is another one of those individuals. But it's not the individual, it's really what that individual represents. And today I was listening to some stuff with Toth, and initiate calls towards Toth forth, and before he says anything, once Toth comes to his awareness, he puts his hand on his chest in gratitude and offers some words to Toth. All hail thee, Toth. Hermes Trismegistus, thrice great. And he's got like this whole incantation that he sends and says to Toth before he communicates with him, indicating the level of worship he has around that. And finding the humility, I guess it would be the appropriate word, the groundedness, to have the ability to worship on that level and say with genuine praise for that thing that stands before me. It's a big thing. It's a big move. It's not something that I know that I've found too many people that I've felt really that enamored with. Thank you, Emily, for being one of them. And having this baby is another one. And then I also have to realize that it's all a reflection on me. So what have I been worshiping? What are the things in my life that I've been devoting? Devoting is taking a vow, like an act of I'm giving all my attention to this thing. So what is it that I am holding my intention on? What am I worshiping? What am I devoting myself to? And it's been really neat because I've seen the world change. There was a time where it seemed like it was all about industrial revolution, and whether you believe in climate change or not, people are becoming more conscious of the environment and beginning to worship nature again, beginning to devote themselves to that force, which I think nature is a perfect physical representation of what God would be, this life force animating around us, and actually realizing that we as humans are part of that nature. We're not separate from it. So if we act in harmony with it, when we act in harmony with it, when we worship that nature, we are in essence worshiping ourselves. We are worshiping our God. We are worshiping that gives us life, like literally gives us life in this animated 3D plane. So in order to exist on this plane, we must nurture it. So it's been really neat to see how people. So I'm just calling in for a collective today in our meditation to go into the source and really decide what it is here and now that we are going to worship moving forward. What are we going to give our attention to? What are we going to give our love to? What are we going to hold to be sacred and hold to be true? How are we going to live our lives evolving, revolving around this thing that we can worship, this thing that we can do? No matter what I'm doing today, who I was yesterday, who I was before I got onto this video, doesn't matter. In this moment, I can change my perspective on everything. Or I can reinforce the perspective I already have. I may have that perfect, I'm fully in alignment and devoted. And this is just a way to renew the vow, so to speak. So with that, I invite you to get into position to harmonize to that and begin to breathe into the nose, filling the belly and the chest and holding at the top. And let the vibration of this crystal ball just permeate every cell through every breath. Breathing into the heart chakra, feeling the illumination, the warmth, the light. The softness. the abundance of energy within, the pulse, the dance of the spirit within. The source of which is most meaningful, most sacred. May my vision be expanded and my sight be sharpened. May my heart be my guide. At all times courageous. In each moment, know and speak my truth. To hear what is most important to me. To know myself. To give all of myself. integrating any messages back into the body, breathing in going to ring the bowl 3 times. Allow each one to integrate this vibration into the body. Higher self installed. Breathing in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. You can open your eyes whenever you feel called. Being part of this felt really good for me today, really deep. Thank you, Richard. Yeah. Rico will be maybe get some other stuff soon too. And we got the baby noises now. So thank you all for being part of all this and showing up so consistently and everything. Appreciate every one of you. God bless.